Hey guys, I am coming to you from Rainman's Hobby and RC Raceway. My kid has fallen in love with his RC car, racing it, and there's a guy here on YouTube, Kevin Talbot, and he goes, "Hey guys," and he does this cool noise. Anyway, we watch his videos all the time, and Bakersfield has Rainmans where you can come and bring your RC car, an indoor clay track, and I wanted to show it to you, so let's go. So here is Rainmans. It is a giant warehouse out here in 93313. We are off of District and White Lane, basically. And this is a giant warehouse where you can come to this indoor raceway, bring your RC car, your Traxxas, and bring the kids. It's $15 to come and race your car all day, and it's an indoor clay track, like $45,000 worth of clay on this indoor track, and I wanted to show it to you. We are at 4615 Grissom here in Bakersfield, and his number is 835-0441. The guy that runs it is a guy named Randy. Let's go on a little tour inside. So here are all of the workbenches that you can work on your car. They've got the electrical outlets ready for you if your car breaks down. They've got chargers for you to plug into if your battery starts to get low. There's music playing, and it just goes on and on and on. Hello. I have Randy with me. Randy owns this place. Okay, so Randy, first question. Are you able to rent the cars when you come?
Well, prior to the coronavirus, we were, but now unfortunately our rental program has been stalled for a while, so
okay,
we're not sure.
No renting for now. You got to bring your own car. Do you have tournaments? We
do. We have every so often there's a pro circuit that comes in here. It's called JBRL. They're going to be up here in about 3 weeks. Actually, it'll be September 21st and 2nd.
2020. September 21st and 2020.
Yes, right. And then we just had the West Coast Dirt Nationals. That was last week. And
West Coast what?
Dirt Oval Nationals.
Dirt Oval Nationals.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words.
It is, right. And that was, we had people here from North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Colorado, Utah, Oklahoma. So they were from all over here to come here and race at Rainmans. Then we also have the Pro Line Shootout, which just this last year was the first year it was here. It's been at Jimmy Babcock's place down in Santa Clarita for the last 20 years, and he brought it up here.
Why did he move it here?
The outdoor scene has been on a steady decline, and really whenever you get into the serious race cars, none of the serious race cars are built for outdoor racing anymore. They're all built for a high track, a high clay track, or a carpet track, or astroturf, or something like that. So nobody builds a really super high-end competitive car for outdoors anymore, unless you get into the 8 scale. Then there are still competitive outdoor cars.
I don't know what you're saying, but people that are watching do. Last question, what's the #1 question that you get asked when people come here?
Most of the times it's how fast. That's the little kids, and then the parents are how much, right? So you can get
it's a very expensive hobby.
You can, well, it could be and it cannot be. So if you spend your money wisely, it's done very nicely. You can get a Traxxas / motor battery, be in it for about $300, which is less than that video game console you have at the house. Get some interacting with other friends out here and stuff like that, so it helps them build social skills, and they get to also learn how to maintenance and work on their own cars. So they're learning a lot other than just hitting reset on that video game.
True statement.
I'm not trying to take away from video games, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of good comes out of video games also. Military uses video games. But this stuff here teaches in real life what happens and whenever you wreck your car, you actually have to deal with it instead of pressing a reset.
Right.
We don't have a reset button.
They have to learn how to wrench and repair and buy the tools and have the right tools, right? I mean, and you sell all that stuff.
We sell everything here.
Yeah.
So you can get into a really nice Traxxas / two-wheel drive brush motor with a LiPo battery and a charger for right about $300, a little bit under, depending on the package we put together for you. But we can design a package that's based on the age and the skill level of the kid. And I say adult, I say kid. I'm still a kid at heart, and that's my problem. But anyway, we can build anything around it. But about $300 gets you going pretty good, and you can come out here and race. And then everybody starts out in rookie classes. And from that, if you progress to where you're faster than all the other rookies, and we got to move you out of that class, we have a class that's designed for specs / cars, so you can keep your $200 Traxxas Slash still running against other $200 Traxxas Slashes, and they all have to be almost box stock, and you're not competing against a $1,000 professional race car.
There you go. And if you are into these cars, these RC cars, all of what he said makes sense. If you're a mappa watching this like I am, you're going, I don't care, just send my kid to the expert. So clearly we have found him. So thank you, Randy. I appreciate all the information.
My pleasure.
So his website will be in the description below, and I've given you his number. We'll give it again. And here we are in Bakersfield, 93313, and we'll see you here at Rainmans.
Perfect. Awesome. Hope to see you soon. Thanks.
Okay, so normally this is packed in here. It is a Tuesday. School has started for some, not all. And so we decided to come over here on a day where it's not very crowded and have our kid bring his friends and their cars, and they have the whole track to themselves. But this is the exception, not the rule. Take a look. That just went on, that is to keep the track, you know, in the condition that it needs to be for the cars. It's a clay track, so if this were an outdoor track, it would be annihilated by all of the elements outside in less than 2 years. The owner made sure that you could do this on the inside. Oh my gosh. So if you or your kid have this hobby of RC cars, like has taken over my house, the nearest one after this one in Bakersfield is in Huntington Beach, and it's called OCRC. The owner, Randy, has had this facility for 7 years. For $15, you can come here and it's hours and hours and hours of fun for your kids and the adult kids that you might live with, like I do. Whether you're a basher or a racer, I don't really know what those mean, but it doesn't matter. You do. You can come here. He also has this entire crawler course. If you have the crawlers. He does have snacks for you to buy if you're feeling peckish while you're here, but I wouldn't come here for lunch or anything. Depending on the weather, this happens either more frequently or infrequently, depending on what it's like inside versus outside. You gotta keep the clay at a certain temperature and wetness for the cars. Right now in 2020, the amount of things that you can do has been severely shortened, that you can bring your kids to where they can get some of their energy out and, you know, play mask-free with their friends, do something social. And I highly recommend this because it's hours of enjoyment, and you won't even have to do anything but pay $15 and maybe take them to lunch afterwards. So as far as something to do here in Bakersfield, this is top on the list, I can tell you that. From this mom to all of you guys out there, big fat thank you to Kevin Talbot for his cool videos that have had my family falling in love with these RC cars and being able to learn a new hobby, learn something fun that's not on a screen. So Kevin Talbot, thank you.